My name is Kirsty Carlyle and I'm from South Lanarkshire. I currently work at the University of Strathclyde in Glasgow. I'm a researcher in the field of prosthetics and my work focuses on hand prosthetics for people who were born without or who have lost part of their hand. So how did I get into such a niche career? Well, originally I wanted to be a doctor as I'm passionate about helping others and I enjoyed my high school work experience placements which were in hospitals. I spent a lot of time when I was younger caring for my grandparents who had various challenges with their health. As well as enjoying the care and medical aspect, my favourite subjects at school were physics, maths and graphic communication. So I thought, since I liked STEM and I wanted to work in a hospital, the best career for me would be a doctor. But I then learned about biomedical engineering. And this involves using medical and STEM knowledge to tackle healthcare problems. Have you ever wondered who develops and designs medical equipment in hospitals? Implants, you may have a granny who's had an artificial hip, contact lenses, which I sometimes wear, wheelchairs, x-ray machines, and other cool technology that's used in the world of healthcare. All of these things are probably designed and developed by a team including biomedical engineers. So, after studying STEM subjects, biology, chemistry, physics, maths and graphic communication at school, I studied a master's degree in biomedical engineering at the University of Glasgow for 5 years. During this degree, I learned a range of topics, including maths, mechanics, neuroscience, which is the human brain, anatomy, the human body, robotics, coding, and more. My favourite area was in the field of prosthetics, and I decided I wanted to become an expert in this area by doing a 4-year-long research project called a PhD, and that's the work that I'm doing just now at the University of Strathclyde. So my research will involve developing a tool that will help us to work out if a prosthetic hand is actually working well. At the moment, there's no way to quantify if a prosthetic hand is actually helping the person who is using it. So the tool that I develop will be used by researchers, companies and healthcare teams to better prescribe and design prosthetic hands. After my research, I plan to work for a company in the UK as a manager or a project leader at the forefront of new prosthetic technology. And if my research ever gets hard, I just remind myself that what I'm doing will ultimately help to improve lives. My favourite part about what I do is that I learn practical skills as well as gaining knowledge. I get to work on my own and as part of a team. I get to work with other researchers, academics, companies, as well as NHS staff, healthcare professionals, and people who have amputations themselves. For your career journey, my advice would be to remember that your hobbies and your interests can play a big part in your career decisions. You can combine what you enjoy at school with your other interests or passions to help you make a decision. STEM is incredibly diverse, and it's not just about working in a lab or on a site like some people might think. You can combine care, art, and sport, for example, to find careers in STEM like sports engineering or product design engineering. Throughout my time at university, I was president of the Female Engineering Society, where I gained other skills in leadership, management and organisation. I was in charge of managing the society and overseeing our events for our members. I'm extremely passionate about showing young people like you that STEM is an exciting place to be and encourage anyone with an interest to pursue a career in STEM. I like to challenge stereotypes about STEM and show people that you can be a girly girl and a fantastic engineer. Additionally, I was selected to be part of the FemEngine Rwanda team, where we went to Africa for a month to work with students at the University of Rwanda to promote STEM careers to young people. During this visit, I got to visit companies in Rwanda who were using STEM to tackle local problems. For example, we went to Zipline, who are a company who use drones to deliver medical supplies across the country, which I thought was really cool. We also visited a site which built low-cost houses for local people. So it was good to see how other countries use STEM to tackle problems in their area. I enjoyed this project that much that I started my own project called FemEngine Malawi, which will run virtually this summer to encourage young people like you in Malawi to take up careers in STEM. So if you asked me when I was your age if I would be president of a society or starting my project to help young people in Malawi, I would never have believed it. If you said I was doing my research in prosthetics, I would never have believed that either. I would have thought, I don't think I'm smart enough. So I really hope that sharing my story with you will encourage you to set your goals and do what it takes to achieve them. Ask questions and push boundaries. You might surprise yourself with what you can do. I've learned over the years that there's no such thing as a stupid question, and people who are further ahead of you in their career are happy to answer your questions and act like a mentor. Like all things in STEM, the knowledge that we have today is because people asked questions and were curious many years ago, and there are so many questions about the world that we live in that have yet to be answered. Thank you for listening.